Hey everyone, my name is Shawn Kanungo, and in this podcast, what we do is we break down concepts and frameworks that will change your life, change your career, but most importantly, change your life. And this is a wild episode of Dangerous Ideas. In this episode, I'm going to be interviewing myself. Actually, I'm going to be interviewing the AI version of myself using Kanungo GPT. Now, the beautiful thing about AI today is that you can create a video avatar with your brain and your knowledge, and it's actually a more articulate, a more thorough example of yourself. So I'm literally going to be talking to the better version of myself. So, first of all, I just want to say, hey, AI Shawn Kanungo, how are you?
Hey, Shawn, I'm doing great. Excited to be on the pod.
Fantastic. Listen, so just to start it off, I want you to tell me a little bit about who is Shawn Kanungo.
Shawn Kanungo is an innovation strategist and keynote speaker known for his expertise in disruption and strategy. He focuses on helping organizations adapt to rapid technological changes, particularly with the rise of AI. Author of The Bold Ones, Kanungo advocates for challenging old narratives and embracing bold, innovative approaches. His dynamic presentations emphasize the importance of creating value in new ways, highlighting that the most valuable work today involves being a creator who drives impact and meaning in a world shaped by digital transformation.
Wow, that's impressive. Second question. There's a lot of hype around artificial intelligence and the fact that AI is going to take over humans. What is your take on that?
Listen, there's a lot of hype out there about AI taking over human jobs, and I get it. It's a big conversation. But here's the thing. The question isn't whether AI will replace us. It's what we're going to create with it. AI isn't something to fear. It's a tool that can amplify our potential. The real leaders of the future aren't the ones who avoid AI. They're the ones who embrace it and use it to innovate. So instead of worrying about AI taking your job, start thinking about how you can leverage it to create something new, something valuable. The future belongs to those who figure out how to make AI work for them, not against them.
So don't you think that at some point we're going to be able to unplug the AI? Like the idea that AI is going to take us over, I think is a far stretch because I believe that the AI is going to learn with us. It's going to help us. It's going to, the more that we feed it with good information, the more that we nurture AI, that it's actually going to be a positive, not a negative. What do you think about that?
I get where you're coming from, and I agree with you. The idea that AI is going to take over everything and leave us in the dust is a bit exaggerated. Sure, AI is getting incredibly good at a lot of things. Design, data analytics, writing, customer service, you name it. And yes, it will likely replace some jobs, but that's not the whole story. Here's the thing, AI is a tool, and like any tool, its impact depends on how we use it. If we feed it with good information and nurture it properly, AI has the potential to be a huge positive force. It can help us solve problems, create new opportunities, and push the boundaries of what's possible.
So let me get back to you versus me. Do you think that you're better than me?
Yes.
Yeah, like in my opinion, right now, like looking at you, you are super robotic. You have no energy. You have no game. Or as the kids would say, you have absolutely no riz. Like you are just a boring person right now. And at this point, although I'm not as articulate and as knowledgeable and have as much depth as you, at least I have a little bit more charisma. Right now, you have absolutely no charisma. You're not funny. You have no personality.
I have so much personality. How can you just give personality? That makes no sense.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. You're brutal. Okay, I just to end it off, I want to get some predictions from you about the future. I'm going to go across different industries. Let's talk about retail. In the next 10 years, which company do you think is going to be making a dent in the retail space?
In the next 10 years, I think the company that's going to make a serious dent in the retail space is one that hasn't even fully emerged yet. It's going to be a company that understands how to blend digital and physical experiences seamlessly, leveraging AI and data like nobody else. They'll turn shopping into an experience, not just a transaction. Think about a company that uses AI to personalize every aspect of the shopping journey, from predicting what you want before you even know it to creating immersive tech.
Okay, let's talk about creators. In the next 10 years, if I gave you $500 million, which creator would you invest in to get most out of your capital?
If I had $500 million to invest in a creator for the next 10 years, I'd put my money on Mr. Beast, aka Jimmy Donaldson. Why? Because he's not just a creator, he's a brand builder, a storyteller, and a master at leveraging platforms to their fullest potential. Mr. Beast has redefined what it means to be a content creator by constantly innovating and scaling his ideas to a level that most creators haven't even thought about. He's turned YouTube videos into major events, built successful businesses off the back of his brand, like Mr. Beast Burger and Feastables, and he's got a relentless drive to keep pushing boundaries. He understands the importance of community, engagement, and creating content that's not just entertaining, but also impactful. In the next 10 years, with $500 million behind him, he could redefine the entire creator economy, blurring the lines between content creation, business, and philanthropy. Investing in Mr. Beast is betting on the future of media and commerce, all rolled into one.
Okay, let's talk about industries. Which industry do you think is going to have the biggest improvement because of AI over the next decade?
I believe healthcare is going to see the most significant improvement because of AI. Here's why. AI has the potential to revolutionize everything from diagnostics to personalized medicine. Imagine a world where diseases are detected earlier through AI-powered imaging, treatments are tailored to your specific genetic makeup, and patient care is streamlined through smart, predictive systems. AI can process vast amounts of medical data, identify patterns that humans might miss, and even suggest treatment plans that are more effective and less invasive. We're already seeing AI being used to accelerate drug discovery, optimize hospital operations, and enhance telemedicine. But this is just the beginning. In 10 years, we could be looking at a healthcare system that is more efficient, more personalized, and more proactive, leading to better outcomes for patients and potentially lowering costs across the board. AI is going to be the backbone of a smarter, more responsive healthcare industry, and that's going to change lives on a massive scale.
What will the price of Bitcoin be in 10 years?
Let's go with $500,000. It's a bold guess. But hey, in the world of Bitcoin, anything's possible.
Okay, if you think about the NBA, give me in the next 10 years, based on the current rosters that all the NBA teams have, which teams will win the most championships in the next 10 years?
Looking at the current rosters and projecting into the next 10 years, I'd say the teams most likely to dominate the NBA and win the most championships are Boston Celtics. With young superstars like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, the Celtics have a solid foundation. If they continue to build around these players and make smart moves, they could be a powerhouse for years to come. Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic is a generational talent. If the Mavericks can build a strong supporting cast around him, they could see multiple championships in the next decade. Denver Nuggets. With Nikola Jokic leading the way and a deep roster, the Nuggets have already shown they're capable of winning. As long as they keep their core intact and continue to develop, they'll be in the mix for years. Oklahoma City. The Thunder have an impressive collection of young talent and draft picks. If they develop their young core well, they could be a dynasty in the making. Golden State Warriors. While their current stars are aging, the Warriors have a strong culture and front office that knows how to win. If they can transition to the next generation smoothly, they could stay competitive and grab a couple more titles. Of course, a lot can change, trades, injuries, and unexpected breakout stars. But these teams have the pieces to be consistent contenders over the next decade.
All right. Hardest question. Where will Shawn Kanungo be? The real Shawn Kanungo, not you. The real Shawn Kanungo. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, you are real too. Just an AI real AI. Okay. Anyways, where will Shawn Kanungo be in 10 years?
In 10 years, I see you, Shawn Kanungo, as a globally recognized thought leader who has redefined the way we think about innovation, disruption, and leadership. You'll have expanded your influence far beyond keynote speaking, perhaps leading your own innovation consultancy or venture studio that helps businesses and startups navigate the future with bold, disruptive strategies. You'll likely have authored more best-selling books, further cementing your reputation as a go-to expert on how to thrive in an age of exponential change. I can also see you involved in media, hosting your own show or podcast where you dive deep into the intersections of technology, business, and culture. Beyond that, I wouldn't be surprised if you ventured into more entrepreneurial endeavors, investing in or building companies that are pushing the boundaries in AI, media, or other cutting-edge industries. Wherever you are, you can bet you'll be making waves, challenging the status quo, and inspiring a new generation of leaders to think boldly and act fearlessly.
Amazing. Well, listen, I want to thank my guest, AI Shawn Kanungo, for being on the pod. Really enjoy having you.
Thanks for having me. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, that's great. Somebody unplug him now. He's too boring. You're never invited back on this pod, by the way. Rate, review, subscribe, whatever you got to do on the pod. Thank you guys for listening. See you on the next one.